First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Monangai. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run Monangai. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing is Williams. Now he's got it. Touchdown Bears. Kyle Monangai, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Running is Monangai. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Monangai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Lions nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
3rd down.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a 2nd an empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
180!
Running forward, Montgomery. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run here with Monongai. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Brings up
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Down to the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw is Williams. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Lions 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monongai doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 24, Lions 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
14.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
22 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little
10
gain.
more yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Now it's gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Point after right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw, it's Williams.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best thing for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
23-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35.
It's
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
5. 2 for 1.
Here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, 20.
To the air again. Gone.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Back to throw. Williams.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice eat.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard
The Lions
line.
offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The quick feet by Jackson. Pass midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
180. Shell, you want.
Now Goff. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minutes of the 3rd quarter.
31. Lions 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Play action. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Williams will get this out wide to Adunze. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kyle Monangai.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
We go tonight. Hey, kill. White 20. Shell.
Gone.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cut. White 20.
To throw is gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Go off throwing again. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 19 yards away. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
Through the middle of the field.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Lions take over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
12 yards.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 180, 2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Open man, that's too small.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bears 38, Lions 35.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close. One score gain.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 45, Lions 35. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
He's got this complete to Burton. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Williams. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's gone. He's
got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself. Pass caught by Burden.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
They'll get this into the hands of the Doom Zone.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Chicago.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
Here's 1st down.
That's another Bears first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out.